Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today we're going to be adding embellishments to our Build-A-Page kits. So yesterday you would have seen that we picked out papers, and last night I was able to go in and find pictures. Now I did change up the order just a little bit. This was page number 2. I'm going to make it page number 1 because I do want to be able to carry over some of the extra pieces into the next layout. So if I have any scraps left over, I think the colors will go well with it. So this is a picture of my grandmother, my mom's mom. And so it's just a nice sunny photo of her. So I just want to find things that will work for this layout. I do have some of my Nicole Jones florals that I thought I could bring in. I also went ahead and cut out all of the journaling cards that were with these papers. So I'm going to go ahead first and see if I can find any that I can use for journaling on this page. That wouldn't be too bad if I build something off of that and then maybe mat it. And these are, a lot of them are two-sided. Like I said, it was kind of a hard kit to kind of pull together. That one's not bad either. Just because of the fact that there was a lot of journaling cards in here, but I'm going to go ahead and challenge myself and see what we can do. I do like this one, which I think if I cut a piece, maybe use like the red background with maybe a cut of this, and then I'm thinking I want this yellow, well, either the yellow or the red, one of these, probably the yellow, to carry over to the birthday page. So I think this card definitely will work. And I want the one with, let's do the one with two. No, actually I don't want, I want the one sideways because I can turn it this way. So like if I do something like this, yeah, we'll see where it goes. I do kind of like that, where I could maybe like stack the colors. So I'm going to put that one in, not necessarily for the sentiment, but so that I can use it, unless I can find a bigger one. Be yourself. Like this one might work. But then that might work for my birthday page. So I'm going to put that over here. This isn't bad. And it does match the colors. And I could even just fussy cut those florals out. And let's see what else we can find. This looks like that birthday paper that I'm going to be looking at in a moment. Go ahead and hold that one. And again, anything that I don't use, I will probably carry forward to the next layout down. I could fussy cut out the hello. Oh, I like that. Don't ever forget I love you. All right, we're going to leave it at that for now. So as I'm looking at this, I'm leaning towards having the yellow as my background with the floral. I can do a little bit of matting with the red. Okay, so that's good. Now let's go ahead. I've got those stickers that I pulled out as well. And then let's throw in some of the yellow and red florals. And again, whatever I don't use, I can carry forward. So here's 3 yellow, 2, there's 3 red, so that's great. I also have some butterflies, and I always love a doily. So let's go ahead and throw a doily in again, just in case I use it. I apologize if you can hear my cat. He's wandering around bothering my husband downstairs right now. And if you hear noise downstairs, it could be him. All right, so here I've got a lot of butterflies and things. So let's go ahead and pull some of the blue maybe. I like the darker blue. These are again the butterflies from Nicole Jones. These are part of her cut-aparts. I don't have any red ones printed out, but I do have the blue. Which color blue do I want? I want kind of the darker blue, so let me see if I can find any. And I'm only finding, oh, here's the second one. And a third one. Okay, that works. And then there's a small one. All right, so then there's the cut-aparts. Let's see what I have for those sticker embellishments. I also have, just sitting on my desk, this dark blue ribbon. It was from like a Christmas or something, and it kind of matches. So I'm going to throw that in. Again, it's just something sitting on my desk, and I'd like to get things used. So let's see what we can find in here that would be related to a visit from my grandma. And I need a little bit of wax paper. I'm running low. I'm going to have to get some more. We used it, a lot of it, at Christmas. The grandkids came over and decorated cookies. And so Grandma used her stash of wax paper to put down on the table so that frosting and sprinkles could easily be thrown away. So we have ribbon, we have cut apart or journaling cards, we have a doily, we have butterflies and flowers, and we can go ahead and pull in maybe a couple hearts. And I think that's about it for that one. Let's see what we have for this color. Love to see. You're my number one today. I'm not seeing anything that's, well, this little tag I could probably use, because again, it matches the teal and the flowers. So pull in all the colors. I have a yellow heart. So we go with the yellow and the red hearts. All right, I think it's that for these small ones. Let's see what we can find in these big ones. These are a little distressed. I can spell out Oma in the blue. So let me go ahead and grab those letters. We used to call her Grandma, but when my kids were born, instead of having them learn Great Grandma, they started calling her Oma, and that she's grew up until she was 14 in Berlin. So that would have been, you know, one of her memories. Make today and every day a sweet memory. I don't know about that, but there is this journaling card here that I might be able to build upon the other ones that I pulled out. Oh, I found one of my other papers. I thought I was missing number 1. And I moved it over. All right. I'm going to put this to the back side because obviously I messed up with my page kits that I made. Is there anything else that I want? The bird is a little more pink. I think we're going to call that done for now. I think, let me go real quick and see what I've got in my die cuts that I have in my drawers. So let me grab some yellow and see if there's anything in here that I can grab. I have my yellows and my oranges together. I kind of like that. Do I have any more of those Page Evan? Those are Page Evan florals. I haven't gone into my die cuts in a while, so it kind of feels good to open these up and see if I can get a few things on some layouts. Okay, that was the only one of those. Let me see how it looks with that other floral. It doesn't look bad. So I think I can get away with mixing the two together. And let's see. Let's see what's in here. That might not be bad. And again, like I've said in the past, just because I pull it out doesn't mean it has to go on a layout. Just as options for me so that when I'm actually putting things together, I have things to pick from. And then, you know, everything can go back when I'm done. I'm gonna grab 2 of these little cameras. I just saw one. Where did it go? I had one. Those are just little cameras. I think I fussy cut them from Dear Lizzie, maybe, or Maggie Holmes. They were 8.5 by 11 paper pads or sheets that I got from Michael's years ago when they would still occasionally carry designer stuff. This birthday I'm going to put to the side because I know the boy's birthday one is coming up and that would go with the colors. Yeah, this picture of my grandmother would have been from probably my high school days, because that's the house, the backyard of the house I grew up in. And it would have probably been after my grandfather passed away. My grandmother lived down in Florida for many years. They moved down there for my grandfather with, he had heart problems back in the early days before they were really able to do a lot for people. And so then after he passed away for many years, she continued to live down there. And then eventually, as she got older, Mom and Dad encouraged her to move up north back to Illinois. I like these yellow. And the other thing that's in here, I have some of these like acrylic hearts. So I'm going to grab 3 of those. Maybe I can get those on. All right, let's go and look and see what I've got for more of the blue. I do have these 3 enamel dots that match the colors, so I'm going to go ahead and throw those in and see if I can get those used up. And this is my blue box. Let's see what we can find in here, if anything. And I just like rummaging through and seeing what I can find. And here's another viewfinder. I don't think she needs rockets, but a little bike might not hurt. I mean, it's generic enough, and it's summertime. And then here's another camera that's kind of a florally with pinks and things. And there's a little bird that looks like it would match. And then I do have some of these labels. Let's see if we can put a few labels down. This says life is full of beauty. And I thought my grandma was a beautiful lady. She was a great woman. So let's see, those aren't the right blue. I was kind of hoping more navy. Let's see what else I've got in here. Well, that's not bad for a journaling card. And it's got the red in there. Well, I think this one has got enough to make a good layout. I'm gonna just put the blue behind for now. All right, so we're gonna call this one done. Again, like any other time I put a kit together, I reserve the right to add something to my room if I feel I'm missing something. And I will also probably pull in thickers or a phrase or something like that. So that's number one. Let's go ahead and I just dumped it all on the floor. Let me put you on pause while I play 52 embellishment pickup. 1 second. Okay, it's all picked up, and as I was picking stuff up, I realized I didn't throw any puffy stickers in. And I really like to add a puffy sticker here and there. So let me just take up some of these out and see if there's anything in the navy or yellow colors that would look good on a grandma page. So I'm just looking for the yellows and the reds and the navy blues. Okay, so here, these would look good. I've got this yellow flower and this bluebird. So I'm going to throw, and then there's even a red heart. So I'm going to throw these puffies over on that pile. And let's see if there's anything else in here that I could use for that layout. No, I'm not seeing anything else. I think those ones are probably going to be it. But let me just quick look through here. I'm also, while I'm in here, looking to see if there's anything birthday related. There is a piece of cake. We can see if those can go on the birthday page. And so can these cupcakes. I like the cameras, so I'm going to throw those on there. Don't know if we'll use them, but I'm trying to get that used up. And there's a few more. Let's go ahead and throw that on there as well. And then let's see. Nope, that's it. So I have a few puffy cameras and a couple other small puffies that we can put on there that will work. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the birthday. And so I actually have 2 pages for the birthdays. I have this one here, which I didn't realize there was more paper, that other kit. So let me see if I can use it. This is the one that I wanted for bingo. And I'm going to go ahead and this has now become number 2. And so when I'm looking at this one, the back side had the bingo cards. So we're going to go ahead. We'll continue to use this one, I think. Actually, yeah, I'll use a strip of this, I think, onto this, what I thought could be used as bingo cards, and then it allows me to use the back. And then I have this one that I thought would be really cool going down. Actually, I liked it on here. Let me see how it looks on the... The problem is I want the bingo cards, but I really like this together. And I could paper piece and cut out 1 or 2 of the bingos. I'm going to leave it all together, but this may take a turn and not get all used. So looking at what I really like, and I'm going to throw a piece of white cardstock in because I like the brightness. Actually, this will work even if I build it on top. So if I build it on top and just use that as a foundation, then I can gut out part for the bingo card, because I'm really liking even like this here. And then I have this red card that I can use for part of my matting that I pulled out. And then I have these single pictures. So yeah, let me go ahead. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to keep it all kind of together. And again, whatever doesn't get used gets carried over to the next page. So I'm kind of dealing with both of these pages. The one that says yeah with the geometric paper. And actually that one needs a solid. So I'm almost thinking it needs, oh no, it doesn't. It's got this navy blue. Never mind, ignore me. So I have these 3 pieces of paper here, and then we have everything else with the other one, which we'll see what we can do. So on their birthday, we went to a local bar where we just got burgers, but they do bingo. And so this is my bingo page, and that's why I'm wanting those bingo embellishments. And then my daughter-in-law threw a surprise party for the boys because it was their 30th. So we'll go ahead, and I've got the picture from the surprise party here. I've got these here. I did pull out that birthday cake, and I think I'll put that with this layout. And then I'm just going to throw the puffies in with the first layout, and we can carry over whatever doesn't get used. Now, I'm thinking I want 30. So there's the 3. And the O, put that in. And then, I'm not seeing anything else on here. We could do the banner. And I like this So Happy Together. And we can do a little label. Oh, this says happy birthday. Perfect. what else do we have on here? I like these little red circles. And there's a yellow circle. And let's see. Kind of like this Make Today and Every Day a Sweet Memory. I need another piece of paper. Okay. And then, let's see what we have on here. We have a cupcake. And let's see. I think that's it for that one. And what do we have on here? We have a happy birthday. That's just a cut apart. And nothing else there. All right, so let's go through these cut aparts here. I know I thought I had pulled one that said happy birthday on it. Had balloons, so we can go ahead and put that one in. Fun times together. This has got the colors and I can do some journaling on it. Yeah, let's see what we have in here. This would be kind of fun because I can write their names, Mike and Kevin. And this isn't bad either. There's another one. And we'll bring in that we can use for layering or matting. And that wouldn't be bad, again, for matting. And then we have that one for matting. All right. I think we got enough for the matting for both layouts. Now, I did pull out my birthday embellishments. Where did I put them? All right, so those are kind of the wrong color, but the red would go, and so there's little candles, stars, and things like that that I can use. The blue is the wrong color. There's really not a lot of orange. So we'll put those back in. What else do we have in here? I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. These are, it looks like probably something, I have no idea where I would have gotten them. But it's your happy birthday. It's got party and a banner. So those might work. And I'm going to throw in these ribbons. They've been in my stash forever. And that'd be nice to get some of those chipboard in. This is some creative memories. And actually the cake might not be bad with the blue. It's not quite the feel I'm looking for, though. And their cake was, I know it's being picky, but their cake was square. And these two might not be bad. And again, I could use these to write their names if I did them on here. So we'll throw that in. These are a little bit too pink, I think. Yeah, they're more pastel-y. Oh, but these would work. So let me cut off 2 of these. There's red and blue. So one of those for each of the layouts. And then I think I'm going to throw this one in because, again, it's got the red, and then like these candles and stuff, they might work. And I'll throw this sticker book in because, again, there's quite a bit of like the red and the blue in here. Again, I'm going to put it all with one page and all the embellishments, and then whatever I don't use will carry over to the next page. So that is 2 done. All right. And actually, this page that I have only 2 pieces of paper for, let me see if I have any colors I can pull out to that page. No, not really. Okay. So the next one I have is, this is of my dad and his brother, his sister, and his mom. So I can tell right now I do want a doily. And then I need to see, since I don't have a lot of papers with this one, I will need some of these cards to try and mat. And try and get to that pink kind of tones. If it didn't have the word go on it, that would have worked. Smile. This might not be bad because this has got like that charcoal gray in the background, and this just says so easy to love. And so, you know, it's family. It's easy to love your family. So I'm going to go with that. That pink just isn't the right shade. It's more peach. And I'm not seeing a whole lot. Not really feeling that either. All right. I may have to go and get some more paper out for this one. For now, I've got these. Maybe I'll grab some black cardstock to put with it. And pull out more of the black. And then I can mat the photo with black. Like that. All right, let's see what else I can get here. And I do have in my Kit these, but they're more coral. I'm not thinking those are gonna work. Let's see what I have in pinks. Now the problem is that this is kind of brighter. It does pull in a little bit of the pink, but this is definitely more of the cream tone. So kind of got to watch what I'm doing on that. Now here's the top of a tag I can use and a flower. And I like that with the butterfly. That wouldn't be bad. A lot of these at the top are from Rosie Studios. I'll kind of dig through here and just see what I can find that works. Let's see. My happy place. Do a label. This wouldn't be bad. And there's a bird that I can use. Another label I can use. There's another one of those florals. It's amazing when you go in here, if you just have your, your little pile of color sorted die cuts and things. If you just dig enough, you can find stuff that works for almost anything. That says throwback. It's definitely a throwback photo. These were the days. I have fun memories of, so this would have been at our house I don't know what event they would have had. Maybe it looks like there's balloons hanging on our chandelier, so probably a birthday party either for my dad or my grandma, more than likely for my grandma. And those were the days when you could go and, as kids, all we had to do was get my grandma and my aunt and my dad talking about religion, and you were guaranteed that you had several more hours of playing with your cousins while they all talked and debated. And they'd come over, my aunt and my grandma would come over, and they would do like Scrabble and stuff days, and while us kids all played, and it was always, you know, somehow you could get them switched over in the conversation. You were lucky enough to be able to stay and play for a little bit longer. Let's see. So I got quite a few of these florals, which I think is going to be good. And then here's this doily. That's the wrong color. And there's another one. I'm thinking that's going to be enough. I usually just like tucking in. There's quite a few of these florals in here. And again, these are one of those pictures that I have no idea what the event was. It was, again, just guessing. I know it was at our house, and I can assume because there's balloons that it was a birthday party. But other than that, I don't have much information about it. All right, let's throw in some enamel dots. That's a good match. Go with that. All right, let's go ahead and put this back in. And then let's see if and then let's see if I can get some of these butterflies. And I think I want to bring in some of the black, the gray, because I'm bringing in that gray from, these are white. I'd rather go more gray than black. And then pull in some pink. And that will match kind of that brighter pink. And that one's too dark. I've used a lot of pink out of here for wedding pages and stuff. So, gotta dig a little bit more for those. There's another light one. And there's a small one. All right, I think that's good for those. And I don't need any of the flowers, so I think this will work for that layout. So put this to the side. And then this one, I've got 2 photos. I think I'm gonna go with the one of my grandma. This is another one that's like our whole family. And I don't know what event this was because it's got both of my grandmas, my mom's mom and my dad's mom. And I'm not sure, and it's like all of my cousins from, or most of my cousins from my dad's side of the family. And it's kind of weird because like my dad's mom has my brother Brian, but my grandma has my cousin Tommy. So it's just kind of neat to see everybody. Like I said, we're missing just a couple of the cousins, so I'm not sure where they were at, why they weren't in the picture. And then my mom can't even remember what this picture was. The only thing I could think of is that was like my younger sister Bonnie's christening, only because both of my grandmas are there, and that would have been something that, you know, for a christening, everybody would have been there for it. Maybe I'll go with that one because the background, my cousins and my sister are both wearing kind of a yellowish shirt, and that kind of goes with this yellowy green. So we'll go ahead and go with that. I thought I could go ahead and matte with this gray. So I pulled these out from my 6x6 paper pads. I like this little bird, and I thought that could be layered in a corner. And then we have these that say like our story and happiness that I thought we could use for layering in here. And we have the gray, and then we have this yellowy green. So those are kind of the colors that we're going with. That won't go unless I don't use this. Does it go with this one? It does. So maybe I'm going to bring in these bigger florals, and I do have another piece of that paper buried here on my desk that I can fussy cut out some more of those florals. So maybe we'll go with that. And again, another doily. There we are. And the gray. Actually, we can do it with the happiness too, because it's got a little bit of that tealy blue in there. All right, so what else do I have? I've got wood veneer sitting here. These are no, I'm not really feeling the wood veneer. Let's see. That's the wrong shade. That would work. Let's see what else is in this 49th and Market. And I like that label. Maybe this one. All right. All right, we got that. There is like, I do have like a sage one. What else do I have here? Butterflies aren't quite the right colors unless I print some more. Here's one. That can work. There's another little one. Sorry, this is such a long video. Seems like when you're picking out embellishments, this is like the longest part. And that's kind of why I like making page kits, because if you're wanting to do, you know, when you've got time in an afternoon, when you can sit there and dig through your things and find all these little extra little bits when you have a moment. And then when you're, you know, on the days that you're working or you just can't get away, then you can go and grab one of these that you've already made and be able to put it together quickly with little effort. All right, let's look at these. I think these are going to be the wrong colors and the wrong feel. So I'm not really feeling those. I think I'm going to call this one for now done. I do a lot of simple where I'm not putting a lot in. And sometimes that works out pretty good. I do have sitting on my desk right now with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. This, it's a Maggie Holmes Parasol collection of the papery. This one might work. So I'm going to give myself the okay if I need to. Maybe those two. Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and call this one done. Again, I'm sorry this was such a long video, but unfortunately, it takes a while to dig through stuff, and I could still keep digging. So this is it. I will be back again tomorrow. We'll start making our process videos. Make sure you check out everyone who is playing along this month with Build a Page. I believe we have a full group that's playing right now. So it'd be Scotian Scrapbooker, Shannon, Jen, Christy, Moira, and myself. So should be a lot of fun this week watching everyone and how they all approach Build a Page. We are all so different, and yeah. Anyways, y'all have a great day, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.